everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video, what we are going to do is a ramen noodle taste test. These are not a hot and spicy ramen noodle. These are actually something that were recommended to me by one of my subscribers, Brandy C. Thank you for that. I wanted to try these out. I've never had them. I had to go to the Asian market to find them. They are Mama Artificial Pa-Lo Duck flavor. I like all sorts of flavored ramen noodles, so hopefully these things are as good as what I am told they are good. So, and I'm sure they are. Actually, I've never had any of this Mama brand ramen noodle before. They have a shrimp flavored, which I bought some of those as well. I'm gonna do a video on those. I will tell you that from the size of these packages, they are very small. I'm gonna do 2 of them because I have a feeling just one is not gonna be enough whether I like it or not. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna turn the water on real quick, get that water boiling. All right, I got the water turned on. It's gonna take about 4 or 5 minutes to get that water boiling. But in the meantime, while that water's boiling, let's go ahead and set up the camera to a different angle and open these things up and see what's on the inside. All right, here we go. All right, so here is the package of ramen noodles. And let's check the other side and see what it says. The directions are to put the noodles in a bowl, pour in 1.5 cups of boiling water, cover the bowl for 3 minutes, have a ramen noodle. So these are actually supposed to have the water in them. So that's what I will do. I will put 2 packages with roughly 2 cups of water. Maybe just keep it 1 cup, I don't know. So let's open this up and see what's on the inside. Yeah, I definitely need 2 packages. So there is the noodle. Broken pieces in there. Comes with an oil packet. And then a seasoning packet, which, oh look, this is a chili powder in one side and a seasoning in the other side. I don't know why they would do that, because you have to add it all at once. I don't know why they just wouldn't make 1 packet. It makes kind of no sense. All right, what we're gonna do is get this in the bowl. Add that there. Put that there. All right, now what we're gonna do is add in the packets. I'm gonna get a knife real quick to make this a lot easier. Okay, I got my knife. I'm sorry, scissors. They are scissors. Got 1. All right, there's 2 of those. And next thing I'm gonna do is add, my water is boiling right now. Let's add this in. And next, the second one, because remember we're doing 2 packages of ramens. So there's that. What I'm gonna do is go over here and get the water, and then I'm gonna put that in there. There's 1. I'm gonna say there's 2 cups. Let's go ahead and cover this up for about 3 minutes. Now let's flip it over this way. There we go. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes, and hopefully these things will be cooked as directed. All right, so it's been about 3.5 minutes, and I had to add a little bit of water, hot water of course, because the noodles just weren't submerged enough, and I think they're just not completely cooked. So I kept them for 3 minutes, just as the directions said, and I need to keep them in there a little bit longer. So I'm gonna say this process with boiling hot water is about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go for about 2 more minutes, and then we'll come back and give these things a taste. All right, stay tuned, here we go. Okay, time's up. So it has been about 5 or 6 minutes, and I could feel that the noodles are a lot softer than what they were a little while ago. So, all right, we're gonna give these things a taste and check them out. What I'm gonna do is move the camera. Oops, sorry. But let's get a quick view of these things. They look nice. Good job. They smell really good. All right, stay tuned, here we go. All right, everybody, here they are. We are in new camera position. The noodles, for me, I could still feel, I don't know if it's just the process that I was supposed to cook these. Now, mind you, I did this exactly like the directions. I know you can do your own thing and reach out, but usually when I cook ramen noodles on this channel, I'm gonna do it exactly like the package says. And it says right here, clearly, I think I showed everybody. It's right here. Put the noodles and condiments in a bowl. I did it. Pour 1.5 cups of water, of boiling water. My water was boiling and I probably did 2 cups of water. Cover the bowl for 3 minutes. I left them for maybe 5 minutes. And I added a little bit of extra water, so I have to be around 2 cups. Now, delicious and appetizing noodles is ready for serving. All right, here we go. That little chili powder gave it a little zing. They're not hot, they just have a little spice on my tongue. Flavor's good. They're good, hold on. They're good, they're okay. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I hate to say it, they're probably not my favorite ramen noodles. I mean, I like the spice of them. They definitely have a little zing to it. I like that. I thought that they weren't gonna have anything because it doesn't say anything about having the spice on the package. That chili powder that was in the side of that other package spruced it up. I like them. Otherwise, I mean, they're great. And believe it or not, that little package, actually, this made a lot of noodles, so I might have been able to get away with one package. They're good. These have a flavor that are something I've never tasted before in a ramen noodle. Most likely is that duck. I want to try the broth real quick. They're really good. I think there's other ones that I would put in front, but these are only 49 cents a package at the Asian store. 49 cents a pack. So, you know, maybe for a quick lunch, a quick grab, go for it. All right, I'm gonna give one more bite. Oh, let's go. It's good. I'm gonna finish this bowl, but I'm not gonna do it on camera. All right, everybody, I give them a thumbs up. Hope you all like this video. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you, hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of other ramen noodle taste tests. We got some other cool things coming up. I got one coming up with Heather that I'm gonna challenge her to a ramen noodle challenge. So stay tuned for that towards the end of this week. And but in the meantime, I'll probably have a couple more ramen noodle reviews. Maybe a recipe here or there, I'm not quite sure. I got a lot of stuff planned, so little time to do it. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you hit that bell button, that way you get notified of all our newest videos, and we'll see you on the next video, everybody. Make sure you stay awesome. Bye. All right, one more bite. One more bite on camera. Get it. I'm gonna get a big one. How's that? Oh yeah. There you go.